do not go anywhere, because in this video I'm going to share with you why the Canon M100 is still a fantastic camera for both video and photography. And if that sounds interesting to you, I'm Dave from TVR Creators, and I make weekly content for the best hobbyists and beginners in both photography and video. If that sounds interesting to you, don't forget to like and subscribe. So here we are, the Canon M100. I'm going to share in this video why I love this camera and share some cool little tips and facts about this camera and why it's so cool. Maybe a few little niggles as well. I'm going to give my honest opinion of why we love this camera and the fact that we still use it today in the time of this video. So why do I like this camera? Well, it's small, it's agile, it's light, it's easy to use. It has interchangeable lenses. Usually comes with a 15 to 45mm, which is nice. Let's see if we can take it off. Here we are. There it is, beautiful little lens. I absolutely love this lens, and it takes really nice crisp photos in full, very nice photos, and it also takes great video as well, great in low light. And it doesn't record in 4K, but it does record in full FHD, which is fantastic for video, even now in the time of this video, in my personal opinion. You know, perfectly fine for most people. And I've used this on day trips. I've filmed lots of videos with this particular camera. We actually use this camera on a weekly basis for our thumbnails, which is going to be very difficult today because obviously we're filming this camera, if you will. We're talking about this camera, so it's going to be, you have to find a different camera to do that with. But why do I like this camera? Very easy to use, like I said, mirrorless camera, which basically just means it has no mirrors, which is hence why it's smaller. And that nice, easy record button. You can take your photos. A nice little cool, actually. What I like about this is the flip screen. So if you're taking photos of yourself or filming yourself, very good for bloggers. Though it doesn't have a micro jack, but don't worry about that. You can get one of these for about 200 still, or second hand for about £150 or dollars. And what's really cool actually is it takes really nice video, full HD, really nice, crisp. It's something like 1920 by 1080. And it does record in 25 and 50 frames per second, and it's a really nice. Now you can actually use this for streaming with a bit of tinkering. And what's really nice about this, it does have a flash on the top as well. But I just love the fact that you can, you know, film what you're doing and all this sort of jazz. I love the fact you've got this screen. And a cool little thing I like, why I love taking photos with this camera, is on the back. Let's see if we can do this now here on live telly. If I just point that towards you, set up the lens quick. There you go, and you can probably see that. Can you see that now? There it is. I'm filming the camera, and if you just tap the screen, it's not going to do it. Tap the screen. Hang on. Let's put it into photo mode. Let's put it into photo mode. Here we go. We're going to tap the screen. There we go. I'm going to touch the lens. That's smart, Dave. And there we go. We took a photo of the camera that we've got today. And basically what I like about this camera is the fact, as I've just shown there, you can take a really nice photo just by tapping the LED screen. It is a touch screen, and it's just really handy. I like it when I'm doing my thumbnails. I'll position the camera or whatever I'm taking a photo of, and I'll just go bam, and I don't have to press any buttons. I just find it's like using your phone, that sort of thing. And it just makes the camera really nice and easy to use. A few little things that niggle me, minor things. To change the SD card, you actually have to pull up the screen on this to get to the SD card, which is on the side there, and until you've used it quite a few times, that's quite stiff, I've found personally. But that's a minor thing. And the fact it doesn't have a mic jack, but then again, for the price, you cannot diss that, because like I said earlier, or in previous videos, you can get this now for about 200-ish or 100, 150 pounds or dollars if you get it second hand. We actually got this second hand, and we use this on a weekly basis for taking our thumbnails. I absolutely love this camera for so many reasons. I cannot recommend this camera anymore to you. What are you wasting your time watching me? Go and buy this camera. No, it's honestly a really good camera. Question of the day then, just out of interest, what camera do you use? I'll just be really interested to find out. And don't forget to get some value. You're supporting the channel today just by watching this video. That's how awesome you guys are. Now, I may have already mentioned this, but I'm going to mention it again. Why I like this is it has very easy settings on the top, very easy, intuitive settings on the back, and it's just very easy to go around. You can change the ISO, the shutter speed, or if you're a bit like me, you can just put it into auto mode and the camera will do all the heavy lifting for you, and it just bam, it takes a perfect shot. And like I said, even in low light, it takes really nice photos. Now obviously, as it is interchangeable, you can put an older lens on it or bigger lens on it, or depending what type of photo or video you're going for, you can obviously change the lenses around. You can get an adapter for this, so you can put bigger lenses on it if you want to, save yourself a bit of money. That sort of thing, and it's just a really cool little camera. Please feel free to put your questions in the comments below if you have any questions about this camera. And I'm actually going to do some, at the time of this video, I'm going to make a couple of more videos looking at this more specifically in the photo side and in the video side, perhaps going into a bit more detail for you guys, so look out for them if they're not already made by the time you're watching this. But you know, the takeaway from this then is this is a really nice all-round camera that doesn't cost the earth. It's a great first camera, a great camera for beginners, and it's just overall great at photos, great at video, and I cannot state enough why I like this. I jokingly call this like the smaller brother to the M50. It's literally just got the M50 but less features. It really is a brilliant camera. Just bear in mind it doesn't have a mic jack, but like I said, it does have a nice internal microphone, which is not bad as long as it's not too windy. And I have used this quite recently. It's actually when I made that video about that really bad camera, I had to use this camera to take that video. But there we go. So in a moment then, I'm going to leave you 2 anchors that are going to bring you even more value. If you've got value today from today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I just want to leave with one last thing. This camera rocks. See you in the next video. You guys rock. You guys rock. Sing with me now. You guys rock. You guys rock. You guys rock.